I'm joined by the Councilman of the 50th District, Mr. Buscaino. My name is Tom Labange, and we have a few items right here. So let's ask our legislative analyst to tell us what's number one.
Under item 1, the Board of Harbor Commissioners submits for council approval by ordinance a permanent board order to amend Port Tariff Number 4, Section 21, which concerns the creation and implementation of the infrastructure cargo fee. The amendment would repeal this section, which consists of items 2100, 2105, and 2010, because it is not currently needed to help finance the port-related rail, highway, and other infrastructure projects that are specified in that section. The CAO also has submitted a report and recommendations to the mayor on this matter.
Thank you very much.
Alvin Newman, CAO's office. As was stated by the CLA, the port is recommending to repeal and cancel Tariff Section 21 for the infrastructure cargo fee in its entirety because it's not a function that is currently needed. They have funding from other sources, and so they're asking to repeal that tariff section.
And will that be noted publicly that you've reduced price of removed a tariff? You'll make this public notice once the council is completed with its action?
Yes, Carl Pan of the Port of Los Angeles. I'm the CFO. That's correct.
And we don't have to repeat. We don't have to repay anybody. No one paid it.
No.
Good. Okay, Mr. Buscaino, any questions?
This was dated back in 2008. Is that my understanding?
2009.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
This was initially in 2008. That was
when it was implemented, correct?
right. What was the main purpose of it once it was implemented in 2008? Even though I know we haven't used it.
Well, the original idea was believing that the fee will help us undergo and support certain infrastructure capital projects. But we find that the potential dollars that it could generate is fairly nominal and really doesn't relate to the projects that it was originally contemplated to finance.
Okay. I know our tenants and customers don't like a lot of higher fees. It's good to see that even though we would be able to sustain financially the Port of Los Angeles.
Well, this is only one particular aspect of the fees.
Right.
Certainly there are other aspects of other kinds of fees that we believe, frankly, we're at the low end of the fee structure.
Very good. So again, this was never implemented, never used. It was just used as a placeholder back in 08.
Correct. Okay. That's correct.
Could the councilman take credit for this as the councilman of the district?
Certainly.
Certainly. Okay, add that to it. So, Mr.
Okay, move to approve.
Move to approve. Thank you very much. Next item.
Under item 2, the Board of Airport Commissioners submits for council approval a request for acceptance of quit claims and easement agreements for the granting of 4 easements to the City of Ontario and 2 easements to Southern California Edison and Verizon California Incorporated, so that the City of Ontario can carry out its grade separation project at North Vineyard Avenue and Union Pacific Railroad lines at LA Ontario International Airport.
Please.
Mark Adams, Los Angeles World Airports. Yeah, the City of Ontario got funding some time ago to do this grade separation project where Vineyard crosses over the Union Pacific line. And this is just easement work, 4 easements with the City of Ontario plus Edison and Verizon, where we're relocating utilities, basically.
Very good. Mr. CAO.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Buscaino. Bill Cruz from the CAO's office. We reviewed this as well. We recommend approval.
Very good. Buscaino?
Move to approve.
So ordered. And how soon can we have it expedited so they can get to work on this?
Well, we need to get the, once this gets through council, we'll have to get an ordinance prepared by the city attorney. But the City of Ontario's ready to move
They
ahead.
can go ahead and,
Yeah, they
as
can
long
go
as
ahead
they have the
and start
intent.
doing
Got
their
it.
work.
Let's not hold it up. Be nice. Thank you. Next item.
Under item 3, the Board of Airport Commissioners submits for approval the 4th Amendment to operating agreement with Service Air LLC, a contract, which is a contract for the provision of airport courtesy transportation services at Ontario. The amendment would extend the term by 12 months at the existing hourly rate, for a cost not to exceed $2.8 million during the extended term, and that would make a maximum total contract amount of $58.5 million over a term of 11 years. And this is pending completion of LAWA's transition to new service providers under separate contracts. The CAO also has submitted a report and recommendations on this matter.
Good. I have no questions, nor does Mr. CAO, just for the record, state how good this is, a good deal.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we recommend approval primarily because of the fact that this will help to improve accountability, overall service, and the department's flexibility in the provision of these services.
Very good. So ordered. We voted for it. Next item.
Thank you.
Yes, on the special agenda, item 1
Mark.
is
Don't go far.
the Board of Harbor Commissioners request for approval of Board Order Number 137151, consenting to the sale by Mitsui OSK Lines to BIF2TP Aggregator LP and its parent company, Brookfield Asset Management Incorporated, which is a Canadian corporation. And this would be for the sale of 49% of the ownership of International Transportation Incorporated, which is the company that owns TraPac, one of the port's oldest tenants, and which currently operates under permit number 881.
Thank you very much. And does CAO have a report on this at all? No report, but you're okay with it?
We will be submitting a report after.
Very good. Well, you're slowing down. I don't understand. Thank you. No, you're not. Okay, let's hear it.
Good morning again, Carl Pan. We are recommending to you the approval of the sale of 49% of the holding company of TraPac Inc., which is a tenant of the Port of Los Angeles. International Holding Inc. is in turn owned by a company called Mitsui OSK, which we call MOL. It's Mitsui Oki Lines. The sale of International Holdings, the holding company of TraPac, to Brookfield Asset Management. Brookfield Asset Management is creating a subsidiary to hold this 49%. The intent of this purchase is for Brookfield Asset Management, which has an interest in expanding into the transportation, in particular the port industry. From the risk perspective of the Port of Los Angeles and the City of Los Angeles, we do not believe that financially there is additional risk in consenting to the sale. All the terms and conditions in allowing the sale have been fulfilled. The commissioners of the Port of Los Angeles have also approved this transaction as well. But I'd be happy to answer any particular questions you may have.
Good. And that's from the port.
Michael Christensen
Operations.
from Los Angeles also would endorse everything that Mr. Pan has said, and we see this as an advantage and an assistance in the competitive posture of the port.
And this is something that has happened over the course of time on other agreements as well.
It's not uncommon.
Uncommon, that's the word. Good word. Mr. Buscaino.
No, this is exciting to see Brookfield come in and be a part of the operations management of TraPac. I would like to hear from a representative from Brookfield to come to the mic and share a little bit about the company. And I had an opportunity to meet with him as well as Frank Paisano in my office before the holiday break. And if you can, just for the record, identify yourself and tell us a little bit about the company.
Sure. My name is Peter Stone. I'm with Brookfield Asset Management, responsible for the port sector of the company. Brookfield is over a 100-year-old company that's invested in real hard assets in key locations in North America, South America, primarily commercial real estate, and then expanded into other assets like renewable power, energy, and other infrastructure projects. The port sector has been a key part of Brookfield's strategy. We have not yet entered into the North America market in the port sector, and this will be our first investment. The intention of this investment is to join with your longtime tenant, Mitsui OSK Lines, in building a new company, a new joint venture between the two of us that will be able to expand on the good work that they've done in the platform they have here in Los Angeles to other markets, mostly towards South America.
It's my understanding you also have some investments in downtown Los Angeles as well.
Brookfield recently acquired the former MPG Trust of office buildings downtown. Brookfield has, I believe, 7 buildings now here in this area. Recently built the 7th and Fig, the City Target location, and is part of the Downtown Business Improvement District and a big supporter of investment in Los Angeles. In addition to commercial property, we also have residential developments in Playa Linda and also real estate investments in shopping malls and other commercial facilities.
This is exciting. It's exciting news for both the City of Los Angeles and the Port of Los Angeles to have this caliber of a team to come in place. And specifically at TRAPAC, about a month or so ago, we approved the overage of fees to make TRAPAC an automated terminal. And part of the discussion we have with my colleagues here is to ensure that that labor element is identified and embraced, and we retrain the workforce. In my discussions with Mr. Paisano here, that he has assured us that the ongoing training continues with our dock workers, specifically our longshoremen, and I'm pleased that that's moving forward. I endorse this, I support this, and look forward to officially welcoming you in the Port of Los Angeles. Thank you.
Thank you. We're joined by Mr. Bonnet. Thank you, Mr. Bonnet. We're on the special with TRAPAC. You have anything?
Just one question for Brookfield. You said you guys have residential. Are you the same Brookfield that owns Playa Vista?
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry, yeah, Playa Vista.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said Playa Linda.
We like to mention the communities represented by the members of the committee.
That's right. No, it's a great project. Yeah.
I was there last night. It's looking great. Everybody seems to be very happy.
Yes, as are we.
Good.
Good. Well, I just think it's so important as we look to this. It's not unusual. This is part of an evolution. Be good civic corporation, which is so important. The city needs it. The city's strength is in its utility, water and power, the Port of Los Angeles, and the airport of Los Angeles. So very excited about this, and we move this forward. When will this be in council?
This will be in council next Tuesday.
Very good. Thank you very much. We all vote aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, no public comment cards. Everybody have a good day. And
Mr. Chair, would you like to reconsider all the items now that all members are present?
well, sure, Mr. Bonnet, I want you to make sure you get your pay today. Here we go. Let's go. Yes, reconsider them all, improve them all.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
See you guys. See you later. See you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent.